Uranium stocks, as well as the overall market, are doing extremely well today. We're going to talk about some big events that are coming up and the news today for uranium as well as the overall sector. There was a 75 basis points rate hike. The overall uranium stocks are running like crazy. I want to show you this. UEC is pretty much in the lead out of the big stocks, about 10.26%, which is up. And Cameco also had earnings today. They beat earnings and it's about 9%. Now today with uranium, Germany is looking to, and this is the big thing I want to talk about today, there's a possibility they could extend those 3 reactors that were supposed to be shut down in December, the last 3. So the other 3 that they shut down for a total of 6, if these come back up, as well as extending these out, it's very positive for uranium. And there is an energy crisis over there. So natural gas in Europe is at near an all-time high, 220 today it actually hit. Needs to be updated. And we also seen a 14-year high natural gas in the US, and then Australia hit a 21-year record inflation. So the uranium price right now is about $48 on the ask. It is going up, just as I had thought by the end of summer into fall, $55+ for our run to $75 in uranium. Now this is my Discord if you want access to that, link in the description below. I update everyone on what I'm buying, selling, swing trading. This would have been a great move. I was talking about UEC. It was under $3 and it's already almost back to $4. It's almost up 11% in one day. I think it really is an overall market push. Uranium stocks are leveraged plays on the price of uranium. The prices of uranium are up just slightly, and we've seen the Nasdaq run though. Nasdaq is up a lot today because of the Fed. Now, we're going to probably see bigger runs in uranium. There's some big things happening, obviously, tomorrow with the uranium ban from Russia. It's going to be at about 10 o'clock. And the other thing is the Rick Roll Symposium. Rick Roll, there's a bunch of speakers that are going to be there. So this possibly has a little effect on uranium as well. You got a lot of probably deep pockets there. A lot of smart people are going to be there. Scott, the Uranium Producers of America president, and he's executive vice president of UEC. So that's probably another reason we're starting to see more eyes. The volume actually isn't that much today. If we look at the volume, we've seen a lot bigger volume. So the overall market today, I think that we're going to see these big moves. We need double, triple this volume that we're getting today. It's still very positive, but it shows you that these are very oversold. And, they're just pulling back up because of the overall market. But there are signals that obviously with Russian uranium ban, with Germany switching back reactors, and we're going to talk about also China, because it's really an Eastern play, and that's really what's going on, in the long run. It's a massive demand, and we're going to see Germany. There's a possibility that these 3 reactors, these 4,055 megawatt reactors stay on. And then if we see the other 3 come back up, it's 8,113 megawatts. So this is something that Germany really does need to do. There is an energy crisis. We're seeing the, record prices in natural gas, and Russia is really using this as a weapon. And they highlighted this here, and they say Russia cuts natural gas flow to Germany yet again. And I really think that they're just going to continue to do this. Other articles are out there saying that Germany to reconsider a nuclear plant shutdown in the following weeks. We will see what happens with the energy crisis over there happening. It's very probable. And Germany obviously now is accusing Russia of a power play as their gas pipeline supply drops by half. And another massive thing today for Germany is they approved $180 billion funding to accelerate energy shift. Now, a lot of this money, in my opinion, is very wasteful. A lot of it's going to places that it probably could be better used to restart and maybe even build new nuclear power plants there. A lot of the stuff that they're wanting to put this money into, in my opinion, it's not going to help as much as if they were to help restart these. But this money, that's a lot of money. So this is a new report out. There are still about 440 reactors in the world. And what's really nice here is if you see this, we already know this, that the United States is the leader in capacity for nuclear power. But we're seeing China really start to pick this up. And look how much they have under construction, megawatts, 20,000. And we just saw how much that Germany had, about 4,000 right now. Just look at the massive, difference between these. And that That right now, that's only, I think China, that's 54 reactors that they have operable right now, but that's 21 under construction, okay? 21 reactors. Now, what I think is going to happen is those 150 reactors that they want, I think they're going to get approved. I think that the world's going to be going through a lot bigger energy crisis than we even are seeing right now. I think this war is going to continue to go on. So we're also seeing India, South Korea, Turkey. This is why it's really an Eastern play, uranium. And we're seeing this massive demand coming from the East. And this is going to really push uranium prices up in the future. It is pretty crazy how much uranium has pulled back. These US producers, I think, are really going to get a big push really soon. Everything pretty much in tech is up big. We're seeing Google up 8%, Meta 6%, Amazon 5.5%. And, you know, when you see these companies, Apple 3.5%, of course, it's going to lift everything up. But commodities, it's not just that. Commodities are up big today as well. The only thing down is natural gas, but US natural gas yesterday is near that, hit that 14-year high. So, of course, there's going to be a little pullback. There's a lot of traders in this. There's a lot of traders, I think, that are going to be coming back into uranium as well. That's why you see the price of uranium going up. It's now $48 on the ask. So just a visual here, if you want to see those 3 reactors, let's just say the 6 reactors, the 3 that are off and the 3 that are going to be off, just visual of 5. This is what 5 reactors that they'll need to replace. So the 3 is 4,000 wind turbines and 2 million solar rooftop panels. These are 50,000 panels. That's how much that they're going to have to replace. Now, you know, we're going to need one more reactor here too. That's the 6th reactor. So it's actually more than this. So it's over 8,000 here and over 4,000 here. So this is very alarming. You know, Germany, the fact that they are spending this much money, in my opinion too, we got to look at this, is I think that they're going to very quickly be in a recession. And I think that inflation is going to run up very, very high. And, you know, the prices that they're having to pay for energy, it's very sad. But their government, if they switch back to nuclear and we can see a renaissance there, just like in the US that we're really having with that enrichment, it could be very, very positive for the uranium and nuclear energy sector. Now, I think Germany would profit off of probably building new small modular reactors. You know, there's 50 plus out there, really good ones that more likely are going to be coming up, different types. So that is positive. Now, if uranium continues to, if we see a big move tomorrow, if there is mention that this ban is passed, meaning with the committees, okay? So the committees release it and they don't table it so it doesn't get thrown off and not sent to the Senate, because the Senate will have to vote on this next, and then the House, because it's a dual bill, remember that. It's a dual bill, so this can go very fast. And then the president signs it after that. So, you know, this is, in my opinion, a pretty typical day for uranium. You know, we normally see on a big day with really big news that's hitting uranium, we see some of these stocks get up to 20% sometimes in a day. UEC has seen 20% moves. So with the crazy volatility, it's definitely a great trading environment. If you guys want access to all the data that I bring in daily on uranium and post and my trades when I'm swing trading and day trading these uranium stocks, and whenever I do that, I post it in there. It's linked in the description below. It's the Discord. And it's very prime time. I'm probably going to get back into day and swing trading a lot very, very soon. As you can see, look at these 10% in a day. Okay. Yes, the overall market is up, but that means that uranium, when we see really big catalysts that are coming and the price of uranium gets up, these stocks are going to do a lot bigger moves. So go ahead and check that out. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much for the support.